store and order something. Everywhere I go, I run into people I know. It ain't no big deal. But my thing was talking about forgiveness. I'm gonna talk about this real quick because I gotta go to work in a minute. But as y'all know, ain't nobody gonna tune in while I'm talking, so it's like doing a video. It just saves me some time from recording and putting it up there and all. I just do it live. You see it later. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta connect with me. I know I got a character that connects with other people. You know what I'm saying? I guess people that care about their communities and stuff like that, I guess they just ain't see my page yet, or they just ain't see the stuff I'm trying to talk about, because I know I got brothers and sisters out here in my community and other communities in our culture that want to help change their communities. And that's all I want. I want to start a dialogue on this platform, on YouTube. I want to start a dialogue. If I can get it on Facebook, if I can get it on Instagram, it just needs to be some positive information going out there to the people that's out there in the negative world. I don't need to be on with people that's doing positive things on this platform, because they're already doing positive things. So I need to hang out with people that might not be doing so much of a positive thing, and they might be exploiting our culture and doing things wrong just to make money or just to get views. So I'm just trying to create a culture that's going to be, critically thinking about what we doing to each other and how we can help each other build in our everyday lives and as we go on in our futures. And that's all I'm trying to do. And I don't understand why people not connecting to that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say save our youth, because they're our future. They're the ones that's going to come up after us. And if they don't have no intelligent things to do or to create or to build or to live for or build goals for, then our future is going to be bleak. Our grandkids and our kids' grandkids and all ain't gonna have no way. So we have to start teaching our kids how to think positive, how to think about owning businesses, how to run a corporation, how to be the owner, the CEO of the corporation, how to save, how to budget. And it ain't never too late to learn. I was a LL, a late learner, but I went to school, I got my degree, and I'm trying to do something positive. I'm not walking around with no cane, all messed up on drugs, laying on the bed somewhere, just waiting for the motherfucking connect to come over, get some bundles, and get high and just sit back on the chair and smoke cigarettes and nod off and say life is over because I'm old. I'm in my 50s. Ain't nobody gonna hire me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. If you want to think like that, you can think like that. I'm forever young. You know what I'm saying? Age ain't nothing but a number to me. Look at me. Do it look like I can't get around, I can't think? I know how to think. Whoever hit the like button, I appreciate it. I really do. I just want to build a connection, man. And like I said, I'm talking about forgiveness right now because everybody, Vince, I appreciate you, bro. I really do, man. I really appreciate you, man. You the only one that tune in and always say hi. I appreciate you. You know I'm tuned into your channel. I might not say a lot, but I see your channel, bro. And I make sure I view your channel so you can get what you need to get with your gaming and all that stuff. You know, I just want people to connect so we can have a dialogue, man, and so we can have stuff to talk about, man. That's all I'm trying to do. And I know people out there care about their community, care about the kids in your neighborhood, care about the schools, care about our future generation learning and doing the right thing and not becoming a drug dealer, standing on the corner selling drugs, thinking going to jail is cool and all that stuff. So this is what I wanted to say. Y'all know my wife is incarcerated. Y'all know that. I don't hide shit because I grew up in the area where if it happened, it happened, and I'm gonna talk about it because I ain't got no shame about this shit. This is my life. I used to be ashamed of my life when I was younger, and it caused me all kind of pain and hurt. You know what I'm saying? And medicated feelings, so I didn't have to deal with shit instead of talking about it and dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Mental health in our environment is at a high. Misdiagnosed people over medicated. All of that shit's happening in these communities, and these things can be changed if you find people that care. It just baffles me that nobody fucking cares up here, because I don't see anybody talking about it with me. Motherfuckers don't even say nothing. Do you care? Do you care about people in your community with mental health problems that can't get help because they don't even know how to fucking write their fucking name? Or they ain't ate nothing in 2 or 3 days, they need a shower? Do y'all care about these type of people in y'all community? Or the kid that might have the mother that's getting high so they not going to school because they don't have no clothes? Do you care about these people? It's ways we can help y'all. It's ways we can help. We just have to dialogue and figure it out. It ain't about talking about what I do for people, because I'm not going to ever do that. Because when I do for people, I do it from my heart because they really need it. They don't need to be exploited on no fucking YouTube because of their situations. And that's all I'm trying to do, guys. What's wrong with y'all? Why won't people want to tune in and comment and give me some ideas on some things we can do in our community? What's wrong with y'all? Wake the fuck up, man. You can still go do other shit, man, but come on, let's build something. Let's start talking about shit. Let's start seeing what's going on in our communities, how we can fix it. Because I be seeing a whole lot of talking and then I don't see no fucking action from a lot of people in our community, man. And that shit pisses me off. Like, people don't tune in because I ain't famous and I ain't rich. I don't have a whole bunch of money. Oh, but I ain't no suck ass nigga. I keep some money in my pocket because I know how to live today. I know how to change my life. I know how to budget. I know how to do shit. I know how to have shit now. I know how to have shit. Not selling drugs. By working, saving your money, paying your bills on time. You pay your bills on time, you do what you gotta do, you budget your money, you can always save and have stuff. It could be taught to anybody. If I can learn it, you can learn it. I ain't no supernatural dude that's special. I told you I'm a dude that grew up in the hood just like y'all. If you come from that, from nothing. When you wake up in the morning, you step outside your house, you're on the avenue, you see crack vials and dope bags and dope needles and alcoholics and empty alcohol bottles. That's how I grew up. In New Haven, Connecticut, in New York. That's how I grew up. I didn't have shit. Nothing. And I made the wrong decisions in life to sell drugs. Because I seen the materialistic shit that all these other older cats had. See, I grew up in the 70s when old school niggas with shoes and floor shines and hats, and we're gonna talk about all that in the future. Pool rooms and pool halls and riding the train. My uncle pimping me, giving me $10 to bring back thousands of dollars of drugs on the train. I was a little nigga, so I never got caught or pat down. You know, that's the shit I had to learn. He was pimping me, giving me $10. I'm bringing back thousands of dollars worth of shit from New York as a shorty. See, I learned all this shit from growing up in an environment where people always try to put us down and talk about us, but we got love in these environments because people that grew up in the struggle like me, we build that connection and we become brothers from the streets, from the struggle, brothers in the struggle, and we start loving each other and doing shit to help each other and support each other. And then drugs come along, we say, yo, we can make some money, so we ain't gotta be fucked up and hungry. What's up, Mr. Goldman, man? You my boy, I love you, bro. What you say again? Let you know what? That's right. I'm letting them know the truth, man. It ain't about this nonsense. I be coming up here, bro, and I be saying, like, people don't even want to tune in to hear nothing positive about trying to help the kids, man. What do they have to do? I don't want to be showing no videos of shit that's going on that's not around me that I can't do nothing about. All I can do is help people that's around me. I'm not famous. I don't have money like that to help the world, but I can help people in my community. And that's how it starts. You got to start in your own community. And I ain't gonna never give up because I have a plan. Like I tell y'all all the time, I have a plan. And my plan is in effect, and it's been in effect for the last 3 or 4 years. And it's getting there. It started with getting off the streets. That was my first step. My first step to getting off the streets and stop being out there in the drug lanes and selling drugs and being proud of that shit and letting the whole fucking town know what you're doing. After I did all this time in jail, I was a damn fool. If the police or the feds would have got on me and followed me around for a little while, I probably would have been locked the fuck up. But I woke up, and it took a tragedy for me to wake up. My 16-year-old daughter was shot and killed, shot in the face by another female at 16. That shit woke me up, and that's what I want to do, wake other people up before shit like that happens to them. You don't have to be in the streets. You don't have to be tough. You don't have to be none of that shit to be liked or to be lit, whatever you young motherfuckers want to call it. You can shine and do the right thing. Won't you feel good if you working and you making $25 an hour, and you just got this great job, that's enough to go out and party and be lit. Yeah, that's what I want to do too. Yeah, different kind of ways to get through the hood without having to be sucked in by all that negativity. Because I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard to be it's hard not to be sucked in by your neighborhood. But you can do it. That's why you have to stay connected to positive people. You can't just hang on the block. If you live in the hood, the best thing you could do is just not hang out in your neighborhood, like on your block. Like, it's all right to see people in your neighborhood, know them, build that community vibe, connection, but you don't have to do what they doing to be connected to them. Even if they doing wrong, you can still be cool and hang out with them, but you don't have to do wrong. You can show them another way. You can be like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that. I work, man. I go to school. And I'm happy. You could do the same thing. See, that's what we need from these young kids. Some positive people in the hood to tell them that, yo, it's a better way. I don't have to look over my back. I don't have to worry about beefing with nobody. I'm working. I'm taking care of my family. I got a seed on the way. You know, it's just so much stuff information I want to talk about and show people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like planning for kids. Like, we got to stop just having babies. We have to plan for babies. We have to have money for kids. You have to have a plan. You can't just go around popping seeds and everybody and not prepared to be financially set for these kids. That's how these kids are growing up, not prepared. We have to change the way we think all the way around the board, man. That's where it's going to start from, because everything that turns into action starts with a thought from somebody. And then it turns into words, and then them words become action. So that's why it's important how we think. We got to stop thinking about graduating, getting a job, and working for somebody else. We got to think about graduating, running a company, somebody working for us, being the boss. I got to get ready to go to work, though, man. I appreciate all y'all that came through. The gunplay is dangerous, and as you know that. The gunplay is dangerous, man. It's dangerous around here, man. These young kids be on the block. All of them got guns on them. I mean, literally, as I talk to these kids out here, when I be on the blocks and stuff, they got posing on them in they pouches and they waist, and they serious, and they looking all around, making sure nobody run up on them. And hell yeah, it's a setup. Hell yeah, it's a setup. And as you know that, you know it's a setup. These rich people are bringing these guns, these gun dealers, bringing these guns into these inner cities and selling them to these young kids by the truckloads, full of guns. These young kids, and they buying them all. And it's crazy. It's really deadly in Chicago. You know, that's all. You know, it's so much shit that go along with all this stuff. In Chicago, somebody just called me, but I don't know why. In Chicago, man, them young kids was dying at a fast rate. And I bet you all them kids that was growing up in the inner cities poor, their parents not knowing no better. Okay, I got you, bro. I'll see you later, man. I got to go to work anyway. But, you know, Chicago is really bad, man. That organ trafficking and all that stuff. All that stuff is connected, man. Underground shit, man. The world is wicked, man. And everybody don't see that. They think everything is peachy cream, and like, life is something. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we're going to have people that don't give a damn, that want to kill people. They don't care what's going on until their ass get locked up or killed. But I still feel like it's my job to try to help people. Like, for instance, my wife is locked up. I tell y'all this all the time. I ain't going to lie about it. It is what it is. She locked up. She in the bean. This is part of our culture. This is part of our life. This is how they do us. They find a way to get your ass in court so they can lock your ass up. I don't care how much money you scrape up, get together, try to get you a lawyer or whatever. Your ass get in that courthouse, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you going to jail. And that's the bottom line. So my wife locked up. She runs into this other girl that she works with. She been up there over a year. She runs into this other girl she worked with. She ends up knowing her. She knows her family. She knows her family. But the girl killed her 2 kids and got 120 years. The girl, look it up. The girl name is Leroya Moore. She from New Haven, Connecticut. Her inmate number is, because I don't be playing and lying and all that shit. Her inmate number is 306-278. 306-278. New Haven, Connecticut. She's in York, CI. Same place my wife is. Y'all want to write my wife? Her name is Sherelle Hudson. Her inmate number is 421-026. You could write her a letter of encouragement if you feel like it. Whoever you are, I don't mind. She needs that because she's in there getting her life together, her head together, and I'm not gonna leave her while she's doing that. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful woman. She made a lot of mistakes in life. Now she's correcting them, and she's paying for her debt, and she's coming home out of there. She ain't got forever. She'll be home probably another year and a half. So I'm a rep her till she get here. But like I said, this girl got 120 years for killing her kids. Now, that's why I put the topic forgiveness. Now, because me and my wife, we be talking about this, like, you know, because when you got somebody that killed kids like that, you be like, this stinking, dirty, low-down person. You know, she been up there 6 years now. Like, do you forgive her? Can you forgive her? And how do you forgive her? Because 2 kids got killed because you felt like you couldn't cope with life, so you figured another way was to kill the kids and planned it out and let the father talk to him before they went and all this stuff. Like, I know that's mental health stuff, and she probably was mentally unstable, and she probably should have never had her kids because they said she had other kids that they took away. So she probably shouldn't have had her kids. And that's why I tell people, if you see something that's going on in your families or neighbors or whatever, and the kids are in danger, you have to step in and say something. You have to call somebody. You don't want these kids to end up suffering because you don't want to be a snitch or don't want to get involved. These are kids. So you have to do what you have to do when it comes to kids. So that's why I say, my wife was like, she's up here, everybody be calling her, you know, if they figured out baby killer, this, that. I said, I know that's probably a lot to deal with, because when she told me how much time she had and when she said she killed her kids and she said 120 years, my heart stopped. I was like, oh my, I felt kind of bad for her. But then I had to look at the situation. She killed 2 kids. So how do I supposed to feel about that? Do I supposed to say I can forgive her? And is that saying later for the 2 kids that lost their lives? What do I do? Like, and then my wife said she sits next to her every day at work. Like, so she have no choice because they work in industries together. So she sits next to her. So sometimes they conversate. And she said she don't want to get too connected because she don't want the other inmates to think that she's accepting a baby killer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I told my wife, you know, just keep it this. Don't be disrespectful. And you see her, you sit next to her, you ain't got no choice. You have to sit there because you're working. So that ain't nothing. But it ain't like you hanging out with her, walking around with her every day. You just with her because y'all at work together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And we was saying, I was like, can you forgive her for what she did? She said, well, I talked to her. I don't really know the situation, so I really don't know what to do. Like, 2 kids were killed. Like, how are we supposed to feel? Like, that's why I wanted people to really tune in so we can get into this and start talking about this. Is a good topic, y'all. And this could help us, like, relieve a lot of thoughts and stuff on forgiveness. Like, where do we start? How do we start? You know what I'm saying? Do we pray about it? We definitely have to pray about it. I said, do we pray about it? We definitely have to pray about it and see if we can get an answer. But what do we do, man? It's a situation, man. Because my wife says she's up there, she's indigent, she don't have no friends, no family members, and I'm sitting there and I'm feeling sorry for her still. Like, even though she killed 2 kids, and my heart goes out for the 2 little kids. It really do, but I don't know her mental state. I don't know where she was at when this happened. Like, if somebody can do that, they have to really be mentally fucked up inside to be able to go through with something like that. And so that's why I say, you know, I wish more people could tune in, man. That's why I get so pissed off. Because I got these conversations and I be wanting answers from other people, opinions from other people. And it's like nobody's tuning in, man. Like, what the fuck? It's your boy, man, J Hud, man. Save our youth, man. Get it together, man. Come on, man. Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. I ain't no fugazi ass nigga. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm a good brother. Connect with a brother sometime. Conversate. Let's get a dialogue going. What's wrong with that? Come on, man. Y'all want to breeze through, look at my shit for a minute, then slide right by. Don't even watch the whole video. Come on, man. Comment. Hit the like button. I appreciate the 3 people that hit the like button and the 1 person that's watching that never says nothing. I'm just gonna tell you my never say nothing fan. Not fan, what the fuck I'm talking about? I ain't no damn superstar. I'm a regular motherfucker. my never say nothing friend that I would love to say something to. Do I owe her forgiveness? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I owe her forgiveness. What do you think? Do you think you would be able to forgive somebody if you meet them like you don't know them, but you just meet them and then you find out something like that? Would you be able to continue to be that person's friend and forgive them? That's what I want to know from other people. Would you be able to do that? Because I don't feel like I owe her no forgiveness, but I feel as a person and how we were created that we were supposed to forgive people. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. And that's what I like. It's a hard pill to swallow. Like, she killed 2 kids, and it's just tough, man. That's what I was telling my wife, and we was talking about that, and I was like, I don't know. It's like I don't know if I would be, because even she's the nicest person in the world, quiet, everything. Like, the 2 kids would be the topic of the subject. Like, you took 2 kids' life because of some selfish reasons, or mental health reasons. I don't know, like, but 2 kids were killed. Like, you have to sit in that 120 years. That's what you deserve for killing 2 kids. And that's what I try to explain to my wife. Like, you don't have no choice. You have to sit next to her because you work with her. Y'all go to industries together. They come get y'all, transport y'all to work. You have to sit there. That's where they tell you to sit. You work in industries in the sewing department. I know you right. You right. You right. You Marion. You right, bro. Sometimes we gotta make the hard decisions. You know what I'm saying? And you right. And I just came to that decision. I wouldn't be able to fuck with her like that because you killed 2 kids, and you know that's up to God for Judgment Day. But I don't think I would be able to. I wouldn't treat you badly. I wouldn't disrespect you because that calling you baby killers and all. That's not my character. But that would affect me from really being able to become a close friend of yours because I have to think about the kids, man. If you didn't want the kids, you could have gave the kids away. You could have took the kids to the hospital, dropped them off. You didn't have to do that. And you've been in jail 6 years, and now you're calm and quiet. You still got your life, but their life is taken. So that's why I just wanted to hear from other people and figure out what would you be able to do. I told my wife, just be cordial with her and just stay off the topic. Like, let her, she gonna have to live with it. I'm pretty sure every day in that cell at night, she probably thinks about it and it probably gets haunted by him. You can believe that. But I just was sitting here thinking like 120 years, you killed 2 kids. Damn. Y'all look it up. Her name Leroya, Leroy with an A on the end, and then Moore. And like I said, her inmate number is 30, because I looked it up just now. That's why I got up here to talk about it. Her inmate number is 306-278, and she's in Niantic, York CI, and that's in Niantic, Connecticut. That's where she's at. I got to get ready to go to work, but I wish more people would tune in. It's your boy Jay Hud. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lit dude too. I ain't no lame. I ain't no corny ass nigga. I ain't gonna come up here being no phony, fugazi ass, frontin' ass nigga. You gonna always see my face. I ain't gonna hide behind no camera. I ain't gonna be up here network fighting with nobody because that's bullshit. I ain't no keyboard banger. You know what I'm saying? If I had a problem with somebody, I'll see you in the streets or whatever. We see each other. It's not gonna be up here. And if somebody disrespect me up here, I'm gonna tell them about themselves and I'm gonna step off. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you 30 million times. I'm not gonna do that. It's about the youth. It's about the kids. You know what I'm saying? And coming up with ways to help my community and my environment to be better lived so we don't have to run from our environments to try to live in somebody else's environment. You know what I'm saying? I made it out the hood. So in other words, you got away from your people because you feel like you don't want to live in your own environment. And that's the shit we have to change. We should be happy to live in our environments, in our inner cities. Our inner cities could look like Hollywood if we took care of them and treated it right and treated the property right and buy property in our own neighborhoods and stop buying property in other people's neighborhoods that don't want us there. That's our problem. Oh, I made it out the hood. I hate that shit, man. Because This is our neighborhood, and we grew up and were raised here, and we should try to keep it, develop it, and turn it into something instead of letting the other man come in here and gentrification, everything that we grew up in. And we got to get out because we can't afford it no more. We need to start taking care of our own communities. Your boy J Hud, man. Save our youth, man. I'm out of here, man.